I'm going to teach this kindergartner how to paint a robot from the book Facts, Opinion, Robots by Michael Rex. So, do you like any of those robots? I think I like the blue one a lot.
I like those both.
But we can go look inside and see if there's anything else we might like. Whoa. She likes red. He's going with red. I like the blue one from the start. He's on the cover. And we're going to use this watercolor paper. It's pretty inexpensive and it really holds up the paint. It's thick.
Oh, and this is falling off.
Yeah, well, we're going to take it off. Do you want a whole sheet of paper or half?
Whole.
If you use whole, you have to make your robot bigger. If you use half, you make your robot smaller.
Oh, I want it bigger.
Here's the supplies. You can get these at a basic craft store. That's the giant size. They're not a whole lot of money, maybe 10. These are 5. These I think you can get as low as 50 cents on clearance to $1. Poster paints, that's all you need. They're all acrylic. You'll need a paintbrush. You'll need one of these thin tip marker. I got 2 of these at the dollar store. You're gonna need some masking tape. I got the fancy blue stuff. And I think a ruler and a pencil because we make mistakes. We need an eraser.
Wait, where's the eraser?
We need one. Have a seat. Oh, what happened? Oh my gosh. Wait, what's under there? Oh, a self-inflating whoopee cushion. All right, so to start off, we are going to use a pencil and eraser and put our pencil and a ruler. Put our ruler down, and that helps us draw nice straight lines to get the head and body of these guys. And actually, you can use it for his feet, but you don't need to. You can just do your best. Since it's your first time, just kind of made like a light tracing of his body. Now you're gonna take this. I don't know if you've ever even used a eraser.
I have.
Or I could keep calling it a ruler. Hold it down with one hand. We're lefties. Hold it down just. You don't want it to move. And with the other hand, you're gonna do that line better. And stop. Wait. A little far, because we're trying to stay like where these lines are. So, but we'll make them a little bit bigger. Dot to dot. Okay. Now, it's kind of like connect the dots. So take your ruler, put it under these dots, and you're going to do a nice, this ruler gives you a nice straight edge. You know what? Technically, you don't need the ruler because the tape is nice and straight. We're going to use masking tape, but let's get you practice using a ruler. That's okay. This time we just got to really make sure we're pushing down good with our opposite hand. Can you see both dots? Oh, not bad, not bad. Freehand that one. It's a little... What looks straighter? The ruler or when you do without a ruler? The ruler, he tapped. Okay, we got one more try. Everything else will just be freehand. Mask the outside of the shape so we can get real messy. And when we pull off this tape, we're gonna have a nice, clean, robot edged cartman, and we're gonna overlap a little bit. It gives us something to work with. Technically, we'll probably want to do the bottom, then maybe let it dry, and then come up and do the head. Okay, so we've got all the sides done. This is a little bit of a wasted piece of tape. When you're pulling your tape off of the roll, you can kind of do a measure up, and so you don't have to go extra. And now what I like to do is from the recycling bin, usually I'll grab a cereal box or some kind of a cardboard thing that I squirt paint on, and then when I'm done I just throw it away. No cleanup, no water, just reuse. Okay, we're gonna do red and white, and then I think we're gonna come in with some black. We are using a chips container. Makes the perfect little Easel, no, not easel. Those artists, they use wooden boards. See, these are old paints and nothing's coming out. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Blockage, slowly coming out. Might just want to use that cheaper. This is right next to each other because when you pick up with the brush, you might just be picking up both anyways to do this effect. All right, let me show you how to do it. First way, just put it in there. You're gonna have a little bit on both. No big deal. And then so you can't go. I can't go out of the blue. If you get it on the blue, it's okay. So you're just gonna fill her in, boyo. You need more paint if it's starting to do that. It's a lot of red. Watch out, watch. Yeah, kind of break it loose. There you go. Okay. Just want to make sure it all goes inside that shape. I believe that is some kind of like a trapezoid or parallelogram. So you got it on the blue, but that's okay. Just don't go over the blue. Try to make all your brush strokes go maybe up and down. Up and down robot style. Try to go up and down.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's right. Use the bigger part of the brush. You're using the... Oh no, like... Okay. It's a little different. Okay. Just gotta get that bit or it won't get done. Alright, we are going to... I'm going to leave this piece of tape on so I can do some black over here. But we can actually reuse some of this tape. Maybe. I only used tape. And I was going to go a little higher up because I could have. But then as I'm moving this one down, I get to check out the shape. See kind of how it looks. You know, I don't have to be exact. Although I could be if I wanted to. But probably didn't leave a whole lot of room for that head. But whatever. Give this one to daughter. We're just letting his dry. I feel like there'll be a mess if we don't. We can do other things while we wait. Macaroni and cheese box. I think I'm going to, see how there's like lines throughout? I think I'm going to use some more tape to create lines. That is tape there to use to make sharp edges. Blue. Now I think I'll do a little mixing. That'll give you a second color. Not quite the color I'm seeing. I got 3 colors kind of. And then I'm going to start moving the tape a little. It's still wet. But whatever. Works. We are impatient people. Instead of just waiting for it to dry, we are going to blow dry. Satisfying part. It's got all those rough edges on the blue. And now we're going to pull that tape off and reveal the clean edge. Just pull back towards you. Ooh, that's satisfying. We can even reuse this tape. Put it right there. Ooh. Satisfying. Nice. Oh, not nice. We're using the tape. I'm actually using the opposite side because I know there's less chance for paint getting under there and bubbling up. And then you just have to make sure this is dry. It only took a couple of minutes with the hairdryer before you put that last piece on. Otherwise you're going to get that paint pulled up. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
We made a little mistake right there with our ruler, but the tape pretty much fixes it. Go up and down, go up and down. Get some more red paint. So far so good, just gotta make sure we get those little white spots or otherwise he'll have little nicks in his head. Use your other hand to hold paper still. I think that looks good. It kind of matches the bottom. Actually, it's a little more red, which is better so you can see details on his face. Inspiration photo. And I can't quite see the line, although I can. And I'm actually leaving this one on the edge. This has 3 or 4 pieces of tape going around, and the head is only 3 pieces of tape. But I'm leaving this one on. I forgot. We're going to do like a dark shadow edge, which is really going to set it off.
Hello.
Actually looks good when the paint's dry here, and then you skip it across. Sort of has the same scheme. A little lighter on the side, a little darker on the side. It actually sort of fits, although it's independent of one another. All right, he's getting real impatient. We might just need to go back to the hairdryer.
Guys, this is a little wet, but the rest is not.
How can you tell without touching it? Do you know?
Yeah.
Is wet shiny or flat color?
Shiny.
You're right. So if we get it flat, we kind of know it's not wet. So this is matte or not shiny, and this has a little shine to it still, a little wet. Water is got that shiny wet. A little bit. It'll mix with the red and make dark red, maybe even black. Let's see. Well, yeah. I'm a giant, so I can touch the ceiling.
I can't.
We took that black, kind of mixed it, and for some reason it got really black on that edge, and we want it to stay more black on that edge. So this part's dry. We just could wipe off what we didn't want, then sort of dab there and dabbed a little there. Just kind of give it atmosphere, really. We want rooms for eyes and mouth, so you don't have to wait exactly 100% to pull the tape if you're an adult, but if you're a kid, go read a book in between and come back to see the finished edge. Alright, so the game plan is we are going to do the arms in a fat Crayola marker, a washable marker, and then the feet, we didn't do the feet, we'll just use crayon. And I bought these markers to do all the little detail work, like grids and lines and little doodads and little antennas and little lines and all that kind of goodness. Wow, that artist was very talented, whoever they are. I will put them in the description box. Like, you can color on paper. So if you really push hard, you can make a nice deep line, but we want him to stay in the lines as possible for a kindergartner. So you got the feet, you got the hands. This one's a little different, that's okay. And now you gotta connect them. You gotta do black legs, like the book. Yeah. So take a look at the book and then try it. We never let him use permanent marker, but today permanent marker is probably best. Now for the mouth, and then you can fill it in. If the tape was satisfying, putting these lines on with this kind of a pen, super satisfying, because it just goes over 100%. And I told them, don't really color with your pen, you'll break the tip, but they're more for line work. Hard to get it to go on crayon. So, all right, so what I thought, we have a little bit of white paint left over from the red. I'm just gonna put white for his eyes, and that'll finish it off. That looks like two robots from the book. Fact versus opinion versus, where's your best robot, boys?
Emo.
Robot videos. I just colored the red spaces white. That looks funny. And then I didn't put the pupils in. And then the next part, this is a little trick. It's still wet. You can use the back of a brush. Just go dop, dop, and it makes the perfect circles. So what do we say? Say goodbye, kids.
Bye, kids.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you?